Hi, today we have another card tutorial using our foundations dies and sentiment stackers. You can see the papers I've picked out for this particular card from our birthday bash, that pink, and from our pretty presents, my other patterns here. I'm going to first take my triangle pattern and cut that down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to take this great diagonal banner die. This is the thinner of our two diagonal banner dies, and I'm going to cut my background piece along that diagonal, and those other pieces are just going to be extras. This is a piece I really need. And now I'm going to take the fatter of our diagonal banner dies and cut out a little yellow piece here. And then I'm going to need the same shape but smaller in white. So again, with that smaller diagonal banner die, these diagonal dies are perfectly sized to go across the front of an A2 card. There's my white piece. And then a couple more pieces I'm going to cut out with our foundations dies, and I'm using both sets today. This large and small banners, I'm going to cut those in a couple different colors as accents for the card I'm going to make. And the foundation sets are nice because they include several different banner sizes. I'm only using a few of them, but there are lots of different banner sizes in this set. And one more banner piece here in teal, or aqua, I guess. And the foundation dies also include a couple of fun accent pieces like these stars. This is the medium-sized star. There are 3 sizes in this set. And I'm going to cut out of our self-adhesive glitter foam 3 different stars with stitched detail on them. So 2 in white, and then we'll do the last one in pink. And one of the things I love about the foundation dies is that every single die has stitched detail on it. So they have a great amount of extra interest compared to regular dies. Okay, I think that's the last piece I needed to cut out. So now I'm going to start assembling my card here. First, that triangle pattern paper up at the top of my card with a nice slant on it. And then along that slant, I'm going to first add this yellow banner piece. And again, like I said, those pieces are perfectly sized to go across an A2 card. Now the white on top, and that is going to create the perfect little home for the sentiment I'm going to build out of glitter foam in just a minute. A couple little accent pieces here. I've got a pink banner piece. I'm going to add a little bit of a yellow on top of that. And then I'm going to save a few of those other banner pieces we cut to be added later. Okay, so like I said, we're using the sentiment stackers. I picked Celebrate this time. And we're going to go ahead and cut that out of pink and white glitter foam. And again, I just love this glitter foam because it is self-adhesive, and it also, although not 100% shedless, the glitter sticks quite well to the foam. Very little of this is going to get onto your fingers. It's almost shedless. Okay, I'm back through our die cut machine here. And first the background piece. This is the outline piece that we're going to take the individual letters and add them to it. So we have this fantastic pink outline around our word just to give it, an additional layer of interest here. So we'll get all of our letters centered on there. And then, this foam is self-adhesive, but it's not so sticky that you can't reposition it. It's absolutely perfect for this because those little letters, they do have a tendency to, lose their shape a tiny bit as you pull them out of their out of the die cut shape there, and yet they're easy to just squish right back into position. I'm just using my small stylus here just to give them a little push back to where they need to be. And because I cut out the background piece, it's really easy to see where they need to go. It only takes just a second to say, oh yeah, T here, E here, squish, squish, push, done. So there's Celebrate, and now you can see how it looks on the card. And I'm just going to lift up my edge here and add a few more of those little banner pieces that I cut out. First teal, then some more pink on top of that. Okay. Now you can see that I already stamped a small sentiment on there, and I didn't actually like the way the color looked. So in just a minute, I'm going to actually cover that up. But first, you can see my little foam glitter stars that I added. I'm adding some of our iridescent goosebumps into the centers of them. And if you've seen our goosebumps before, they've always been beautiful. But this iridescent layer they have on top just adds an additional level of sparkle. They are some of my absolutely new favorite bling. And I've got pink and white and teal here that I'm adding to the center of my stars. And again, because these stars are self-adhesive, it's easy just to peel off the back, stick them down. And I've also selected some of our new posies in pink that I'm going to go ahead and add around my stars in a minute, just to kind of give a little look of confetti or starburst look around my stars. So I'm adding some of those around. And then last, I'm going to pull in a few of our new jelly gems, which are just a smaller size stone, just to add a little bit more interest. I'm going to add those in yellow along with the pink posies here, and I'm just arranging them. Okay, and here you can see I wanted to do a different color of ink, so I've got a slightly lighter shade of aqua, and this is in a pigment ink, so I stamped that a couple times just to get a really good impression. You can see how much lighter it is than my original. And then because it's pigment ink and I just don't want to wait for it to dry, I'm going to go ahead and take some clear embossing powder and just let that give a nice little layer of shine to my sentiment after I heat emboss it here with my heat gun. So a fast and easy way to let pigment ink be dry and also give you an additional little bit of gloss there. So a little bit of foam tape just to pop up my sentiment now that's on my strip, just to match my colors a little bit better. And this card will be nearly finished. The banner pieces included in the foundation dies include different lengths. So every single stamp has a length in the dies that matches perfectly, just like this one does for my It's Your Day sentiment stamp. So there we go. Looking nice, all sparkly and pretty. And here, just like I mentioned earlier, I wanted just a few more gemstones in a different color and different size. So there are finally those little yellow jelly gems that I'm adding just around my stars there. All right, here's the finished card. Everything you saw me use today is available at queenandcompany.com.